Hey, what's up, y'all? So, you know what I really wish women would stop doing? Trying to explain or just keep talking to men, especially on these podcasts. You know, everybody talking about the Cam Newton and Dr. Bryant interview. Now, while Dr. Bryant made valid points, she was articulate, she's educated, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, and most importantly, she was composed throughout that whole interview. The only thing bad that these guys can come up with is what she had on. It's like everything that she said, nobody's taking into consideration that she was absolutely correct. Because men do not listen to women. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They'll take any little small thing and try to discredit you with. So now they're trying to say what she had on. Cam want to sit up there and say that, oh, you a 41-year-old single relationship coach or whatever. You know, it's just like you want to discredit her because you know absolutely what she was saying was the truth. You would rather just discredit her and anything that you can, little small things that you can find, instead of saying, you know what, she was absolutely correct. It's like women, one thing a man gonna do is misconstrue everything you say. Men don't listen to women, and I wish y'all would stop wasting your time trying to talk to them. Even like, to be honest, even your own man. How many times have you told your man something and he just disregarded what you said, came back and told you damn near verbatim, yeah, Tyrone said such and such, and you like, man, ain't that what I said to you? Men don't listen to women. They only listen to other men. If you want to see a difference in a man or him taking accountability for a lot of the stuff that they do, it has to be another man to talk to him for him to receive it. Because you trying to tell a man something, you could be absolutely correct. He's gonna find something to discredit you, or he may not just even listen to you. But guarantee you, if another man was to come and try to correct him and hold him accountable, he will receive everything that man says. I wish women would stop trying to talk to men. I wish that you would stop going on these podcasts, talking to them. I enjoy when women talk to one another on podcasts. I really hate to see men and women commingle on this podcast stuff. Just period. Because men don't listen to women. These men out here that's giving all this relationship advice to women, understand that they are the biggest frauds. Women will listen to a man before a man will listen to a woman. I don't know how many men need to be exposed before we finally realize that this is another manipulative tactic to pimp women. You know, this podcast, these relationship gurus on podcast, these men, and they're talking to women. You know, oh, well, if a man does this, and he needs to do. Understand, the man that's telling you about another man, he is 10 times worse than that man he talking to you about. I mean, look at Derrick Jackson. Like, how is it that he still has a platform? Everything got exposed to him. I mean, even Kevin Samuels. You want to sit up here and talk about, they talk about Dr. Bryant being single at 41. Kevin Samuels was twice divorced. Old back child support. But they listened to him. That he was like their whole, mentor. And a lot of y'all ain't got no new material since he been gone. A lot of y'all need to go and get your Ouija board so you can talk to him, so you can get some new material. Because that you all running that same game, and that narrative is getting old. But now all these men want to create podcasts, and in my opinion, it's just to finesse women. Because they're monetized, they're making money off their videos. They're making money off of lying to you. And I say lie because majority of them, they want to give you all this relationship advice. You don't know these men personally. I guarantee you they 10 times worse than the men that they talk about. You saw it with Derrick Jackson. He still got a platform talking. And there are women still watching him. How? I just wish women would just start talking to each other and leaving these men alone. And I want these men to just go and talk to you. Listen, the only way, if you really care about women, if these men really, really cared about women, they would talk amongst each other. They would talk to each other and try to help one another do better. instead of trying to pimp and play us on these podcasts, because that's all they doing. from your pulpit pimps, meaning your pastors, to these podcasters. They don't care about us for real. They just know that this is another hustle tactic to make money, and women gonna go for it. I'm not. I wish y'all stopped going on their shows talking to them. I don't have nothing to say to no man. I barely want to talk to my own. Why would I want to talk to somebody else's? These men don't listen to women. The only way you gonna see a difference with a man is if another man holds him accountable.